All right, hi everybody. I told you on the road earlier today we were going to be doing some great stuff in Havasu. We're at Cross Country Garage right now. This is a special meet and greet, and you guys get to see a shop tour no one else has been privy to. And here he is.
Yep.
The man himself. Introduce yourself to the car.
I'm Kevin Otto, and Scott Moss and I run Cross Country Garage. Scott is out in New Jersey, and I'm out in here in Arizona. We have a YouTube channel called Cross Country Garage. That's what we started, and it all started with the van.
The van.
So we're gonna do a little shop tour.
Yeah.
Bob needs to. You guys got to see everything.
I do. I want to see.
There's stuff everywhere.
and it's great stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. It's all fun.
Vintage tin and more.
Yeah.
And a shagging wag. How about that?
Yeah. Go. So our
camera people are pitching up on us. They're slow.
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
It's not union.
And we're going to be fighting the light too, so we got to go kind of quick. But so our Cross Country Garage started with this van.
Okay.
I was out in New Jersey for 2 years, and on the last leg, near the center of my journey working out there, that's where I'm from though.
Yeah.
I bought the van, and
Okay.
I was like, you know what, I want to build a van. So my buddy Scott got involved, who we haven't crossed paths in like 20 years. So we met up again, and he offered for me to use his garage because he was also bored.
Oh.
I need something to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So because he had a lot of carpentry skills and working on cars as well, but I had more mechanical skills and doing body work and engines and transmissions and
All right.
rims. Anyway, so we put our skills together, and this is what we got. So check it out.
You look at the inside, and it's pure 70s.
Yeah,
But you did something different. This door.
yeah.
This is amazing. Show them the door.
It's got a watch the wood. It's got a gold wing door. They did it back in the 70s a little bit, here and there. It's got a hinge system that I made
Okay.
from the hardware store.
Hot Rod
And it's got
engineering.
185-pound struts.
Okay.
And you kind of got to figure out where your angles are, and it works really easy. It's closed.
Closes solid.
And what it uses is the original locking mechanism, and when you open it, you just open it like that. Watch your face. And then what I did was, what the fun part was, because this thing was really bad shape, this would be right in your face, but
Yeah.
I had a groove down here, so when you grip it, you got a little gripper, because normally
there you
it's flat. But throw the cameras through here, just check it out a little bit.
Check it out.
Don't mind the mess. This was,
Diamond tuck upholstery.
Yep.
Shag carpeting.
Yep.
All the good stuff. A bed in the back. You got to have that.
Did you notice the Chevrolet?
Yeah. Now, there's a story on this, too, because you have designed your own machine, I guess you could say, or oven, to make your own pop-out and bubble glass.
Yes, we did the bubble windows, and my friend Craig from Canberra Speed Shop cut out these crosses, and Scott and I figured out how to blow these bubbles, and we did it with a 55-gallon drum and a heating element and air pressure. Some failure and obvious winds.
Yeah.
We also did the marker lights, front and back,
Okay.
the tail lights, and we did a license plate cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. The wing on the top was off of a Camaro. I got that out of Canada.
Oh.
It's a whale tail style, which is
Yeah.
very rare to find. Had a stretch of 11 inches, so it was a little bit of a feat to do.
Yeah. But it looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
everything needs a wing, right?
This is cool. I mean, you've made your own lenses. This is hot rod technology.
It is.
And it's hot rodding at its roots. This is great.
Yeah, it's fun. People
Flare the
enjoy
fingers. This is 70s pure, and you molded them in.
That
You're
took
not just bolted
like
on.
5 days.
Wow.
And I was like, I could get done in 2 days.
Sure.
It was 5 days. It was fully involved, but I'll tell you what, it came out great.
You know, vanning is getting popular again, and you're right
is.
here with it, with something that is really period Ooh, that's pretty cool. Even the thrush side pipes.
Yep.
Those are rare pieces to find today.
I found them in Amish country in Pennsylvania. They're up in a rafters. The guy didn't even know what he had. He Googled it and he just threw them on Marketplace, and I went and bought them. It was crazy. They were in really disheveled shape, so we restored them, and we actually fitted. We had to shave them down.
Yeah.
We put cherry bomb mufflers in there, so it's got the original thrush sound.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be. And slotted wheels.
Yeah.
Just the way it should be.
And this also has a T56 6-speed manual trans.
Oh.
Yes.
Now, I know they came with 3-speed on the column, but
Yeah.
a 6-speed, it's a double overdrive?
Yeah. Yep.
And this thing's got to cruise down the road getting some fuel mileage.
Yeah. I'll be honest, because we drove it all the way from New Jersey to here, because
Yeah.
that's where we finished it. I didn't even get into 6th gear. I mean, this thing will probably do like 200 miles an hour. Not really.
No. Yeah.
But
It's
maybe.
a bread box. I mean, you know, it's got the aerodynamics of a bread box.
Well, yeah, or running with a piece of plywood ahead of you.
That's it, yeah. But this is cool. Now, you've got a bunch of other projects you're working on.
Yes,
and we
need
kind of
to-
saw them in the background.
Yeah. So, well, this is one of our newer projects, but this is not new to us by far. This is Jerry's, my girlfriend's 71 Camaro. I believe she's the second owner on this car.
Really?
It was a Huntington Beach car. It had a little bit of rust. It still does, but it has a 350 in it. Original size is 350.
Right.
I did replace it with her father's motor. It was an automatic car, but I did put a 4-speed Muncie in it.
Good.
Because that's all she does is drive manual. Yeah, I don't think she knows how to drive an automatic. She gets in there, it's like,
yeah. You know, I had someone come up to me one time and said, got into my car at a car wash. And he goes, I've only got 2 feet. How do I drive a car with 3 pedals? So, yeah, but yeah, this is the way it should be. Camaro, 4-speed, 350. That's cool.
yeah, it's a fun car. This is something we'll be working on the channel with a little bit. For people who have seen our channel on YouTube,
Yeah.
Cross Country Garage, you gotta say it again.
Yeah.
This is Project Gold Rush. A lot of you have seen it on the chassis, in the stages where I was building it to the point where you could almost turn a key running. But now I have it off the chassis and we're going to be getting it ready for paint. We do have a lot of projects here though,
Yeah.
because we want to keep everybody fully involved and you know, excited. You know, I don't want to work on one thing only. We also have the 57 Chevy.
Oh, that's...
We have a lot of video feed. We could do a little quickie on this. Don't want to show too much because I don't think everybody's seen what's going on. Okay, that's enough. No,
Okay.
No. Hey, we have stuff we have to edit. But the 57 is going really well, and we're super excited. We have about my buddy Scott from Jersey flew out last week. We've shot about 23 hours of footage of us working, and it was he's a maniac.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I was going crazy when he left. I was like, thank the Lord, I can see my bed.
You're relaxing.
Yeah. It was crazy. So let's go down here.
More.
Oh,
But wait,
of course.
there's more.
There's got to be.
Always. Follow
So-
us. Walk this way, please.
This car is a little bit of a stranger on our channel. We haven't done much with it, but I did build this for my girlfriend.
Okay.
This is her other car. This is Chester.
This is the only car I've ever seen her drive.
Yes. The other car that she used to drive is in the back with a blown motor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, ruh-roh. Keep her away. No, I can't.
Yeah.
That was a separate entity.
Yeah.
But this is a really cool car. Guess what? What kind of trans it has in it?
I don't know.
4-speed.
And a 6-cylinder?
Yeah.
Not anymore?
Not anymore.
Oh.
We put a 350 and a 4-speed in it. We
Okay.
put the Phytech fuel injection, which works really good. I got the camera lady opening that.
All right. And we got to stay kind of close so you get all the audio. Air conditioning. Well, you got to have air conditioning here in
Yes,
Arizona.
we have air conditioning. We have power brakes.
all the good
We
stuff.
have the Phytech fuel injection.
How do you like that Phytech?
It's bitching. I'll tell you. She turns the key and it's running just like a brand new car.
Really?
And it just we driven this all the way to North Dakota.
Wow.
We went up to Montana, over to North Dakota, and back. It's unbelievable.
And an easy setup to install.
Yeah, very easy. You basically, the key is you want to put a in-tank fuel pump.
Right.
That's the secret.
Keeps the fuel cool.
Yes, and then the pump cool. The pump cool, and then the other thing is you bolt it on a regular, manifold that will set to Holly or Edelbrock, and then you run 2 lines, one return and one fuel feed, and then you get a programmer, and you also put a bung in the exhaust for the O2 sensor.
O2 sensor, yeah.
So it's a pretty easy setup, and it's self-learning, but there is some force tuning you do.
Yeah.
That helps it out a little bit, but it works really good. We're very happy with it. We also have it on another car that's going to be a little bit further into our little adventure here, our little jaunt,
our tour.
Yes. So, all right.
All right, let's go.
We'll take care of that one later.
This one looks like it's popping a wheelie.
This is popping a wheelie without an engine. That's so crazy.
That's amazing.
This is a 36 coupe we're working on. And my friend's mother owns this car, and it's been in the family since 1984. And the father worked on it at some points, and then drag racing got in the way. But if you want to know more about the story on it, if you go on our Cross Country Garage channel, you'll see the very first video. We actually we interview Janice, that's the owner, and Eric, her son, who will be gifted the car someday in 100 years from now. That's the way I like to talk. Everybody's got to be in their cars forever.
That's it.
But this is another project that we're moving along on. I did a lot of other things. I did a lot of stuff with the chassis, the engine. It's getting a different transmission. I built a custom exhaust for it. We're going to be getting ready to put the motor back in, and then doing some hookups, and then we're going to be getting into body work and finishing some of the floor on this. This is a cool project. I really like it. When this thing pulled up, I'm not a big Plymouth guy.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure. I saw some vague pictures of it. I was like, oh, I could get into this. So that's what I like.
All right, it's a Mopar. What are you doing for power?
It's got a blackened 283 in it, Chevy motor.
All right, basic. All right. Hey,
it's a small block, but you know what? We're letting it blend into it a little bit.
I'll send you some pictures of the small black Chevy that's in my 48 Plymouth.
Perfect.
It fits.
All right, it's like
works.
brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, it does. It'll work great.
I know we're getting people going. You've got a Mopar with a Chevy? Yeah, well, it's all right. It gets you down the road.
Yeah, it does. And then I'll move my little pink booth here.
All right. Come on, we got to take a look at the chassis for the seat too. This thing is great. Now you took the body off, and obviously you're doing some work, so you're using it kind of like a shelf right now. But look at the Swiss cheese chassis, and it is solid. It is strong.
Yeah.
Each and every hole is plated. There's pieces of metal in there, circular tubing welded in place to keep it done. Plus, you've made your cross member.
Yep.
You've got a substantial front cross member. You got a big kick up in the front, nice kick up in the rear, diamond plated.
Yep, fish plates.
Or fish plates on
fish plates gusseting.
And you got 4-link going to be going into this. I can see the adjustments there.
Yeah, it's got a parallel 4-link hooked up to a quick change rear.
Okay.
And then it has a 468 big block with a 4-speed Muncie. So we're using 3 mounting points. We're using a front engine plate.
Right.
Out of an old jet boat.
Okay.
We had the side mounts for a Anson explosion-proof 300-pound
scatter shield.
Which I just acquired.
But you're going to need that because the torque of this thing's going to twist it.
Yeah, that's why I added this, because I wanted to add some rigidity. And then we have the stock mount, which doesn't do too much with the
keeps the transmission from falling.
Exactly. So it has a suicide front axle, but you know what? Reverting back, Cross Country Garage, check out Gold Rush. This is the chassis. You'll actually see it under the car. It's pretty cool. So
in the background of your personal cars.
Yes, we have a 49 Mercury Coupe, 64 Corvette, which was in my family before I was born. and then a 57 Nomad. That was my father's. Eventually, that'll be on our channel. I lost my dad, and he told me keep the car, get it fixed up in my memory. So
That'd be great.
yeah, so it's gonna be super cool. So we could we'll go through the back here.
Okay.
Come around and then just watch yourself. By the way, everybody on live here, I was not aware we're doing this, so excuse the mess. The maid's on vacation. And the last person through, just make sure the door's closed. The puppies don't get out. Here they go. We have a 89 Fox Body Mustang under here. It's really not on the channel, but we have a guard dog. This is Ivan, he's security.
Hi, Ivan.
We like boats, we like vans, we like cars. And then, so Butch over here is a 1951 cab over engine, and that's going to be one of our projects maybe next year.
That's a
That
GMC.
has a,
Beautiful.
It has a 12-valve Cummins diesel that I have in the other garage with a 4-speed manual trans. So it's not much to look at, but to me it's beauty. I just love the patina on it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to make the inside real clean. Yes, I'm gonna put new glass in it.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I have the missing pieces that are over here. I got some other cool stuff and a nice single air horn on the top, which was inspired from the movie Duel.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, my girlfriend was coming around the corner. I was just unpacking it, and I had my compressor on, and it was all pumped up, and whoop, yeah.
She knew
It was loud.
Okay.
Got yelled at on that one. But it's got a sleeper cab for it, and it's going to be pretty cool.
That's going to be neat. Cab overs are really popular now, and the body on this one is amazingly straight.
Yeah, it's straight. It's got a couple little dinger wingers, but there's no rust. That's what's good. I don't feel like doing rust on this one because what I want to do is do a satin clear on it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do something with the sleeper, which I'm going to do a walkthrough.
Okay.
Accordion boot, and I'll do something with the yellow on that, and then do the chassis nice. So
That'd be great.
kind of like that type of theme. So I see both of you have Ford shirts on.
Yes, we do.
Camera Lady 2 or 1,
Yes.
and Bob. So guess what's in this? We got a.
Oh.
There might be a Ford in here.
Well, we see nothing but, well, we can see the T and
Yeah.
the Plymouth, and now a Ford.
Yeah. Yeah. A little hard to see, but the camera can go in.
Now, this is unique. First off, at first glance, it's a GT 350.
Yep.
And it's a fastback. But it wasn't a fastback.
Nope. And this was originally a '67 coupe. It was my girlfriend's grandfather's car, and unfortunately he passed, and I ended up getting the car through the estate. And it's funny. A quick story on this is I bought it to drive it in LA. It was a little 6-cylinder with automatic. I'm like, you know what? Let me drive a classic car. But I got to touch everything.
Yeah.
So I made a deal with myself. I'm going to go to the house where it was, her grandfather's house.
Yeah.
And if I could get it running with the tools I had, it's going to stay.
Okay.
A 6-cylinder automatic. Well, guess what?
Didn't run?
Didn't run.
Oh.
The fuel pump was bad. Oh boy. So now it's got a 351 in it, backed by a Tremec TKO 600 5-speed.
Okay.
It's got, of all things, an 8 3/4 Dana rear in the back out of a Mopar.
Yeah.
Fits perfect. And it's got a side mount supercharger with a Phytech blow through.
Oh.
And this thing runs like a scalded ape.
Yeah.
It's super fun. Unfortunately, it's hard to get in here to look at it, but we'll get it out on our channel maybe the next time my buddy Scott comes out because he wants to work on
But
it.
this is a teaser. People are going to have to go to Cross Country Garage now.
Yeah.
And see what's going on here in Arizona with all the cars you're working on as they progress.
Yep. Absolutely. And this is a original Night Mist blue car, which is one of Shelby's blue color of choices.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep it the Night Mist blue, but I'm going to also do it like Jim Morrison's GT 500.
Yeah.
He had the option not to have the stripes on the top, but just the stripes down the side.
Oh, okay.
Which I believe was just an option at that point, because normally they came with the stripes on the roof. I kind of wanted that more is less look. Less is more. That less is more. Yeah. I like stripes. I think they look pretty cool, but I want to go with just the side stripes with the Night Mist blue. Yeah, very subtle and just super cool. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Let's move on. There's more. Wait, there's more.
There is more. You can see here. I did mention Jerry built for the car for the motorbike.
Yeah.
This one will be, which will be here, that's the barrel situation. For the second generation Camaro fans, it's a 78 Camaro. This one is an LT. This has a 350 and a 4-speed. And I road coursed it with NASA, National Auto Sport Association. That's where I got my road race license with.
Oh.
And
nice.
Super handling car.
Yeah.
It was fast. You know, it went pretty darn good. And Jerry, after I kind of retired it, Jerry was driving it back and forth every day to work for what, like 4 or 5 years, something like that. At least 4 to 5 years. And unfortunately, I had an oiling problem, and the motor went. And she did warn me, because I have to give credit to my girlfriend. She knows her car, she knows her engine and everything. I did check it, but there was something that unfortunately went wrong. I know. Yes.
You got that on camera now.
Yes, it's on camera.
That's right. You're wrong.
Yeah.
Right,
this is a Camaro we ended up buying. It's just a plain Jane 89 RS. We have a Corvette motor and a 5-speed for it, but I don't know when we'll get to it someday.
Well, did you ever hear the story about how they became RSs?
No.
It started out the
IROC series.
GM was sponsoring the IROC series. They had the IROC, and they had all the body pieces, you know, the ground effects and so forth. But when they stopped producing the IROC because they weren't the sponsor any longer, they had to do something. The employees at the plant in Van Nuys said, well, why don't we just bring back the name RS?
Oh.
And that's what they did. So they made RS badges, they put the ground effects pieces on the base Camaros, and the RS was reborn.
Wow. You know what? I didn't know that. I knew about the IROC series, but I didn't know the marriage between that and the RS.
They had all the body pieces left over. What do you do with them?
Exactly.
And that's what they did.
Wow.
And it was a hit. It was a low-cost performance appearance car.
Yeah.
And these were good handling, even with the McPherson front suspension. They stiffened the chassis on this because of the T-tops.
Yep.
And it handled great. It drove really well. It was probably one of the better Camaros of the time, because not only was it solid, it was comfortable, it had technology that the previous ones hadn't even touched.
Yeah.
And it was a great car.
I had a few of these back in the day, and as my daily drivers, and it was one of those little tickles. I'm like, well, I got the '87 Mustang, I got to have the '89 Camaro. You know, the Mustang versus Camaro.
That's it.
Even though I was a full Chevy guy, the Mustangs did beat up on us.
Well, you know, I was, you know, we look at it, we're bilingual with cars.
Yeah.
We have Fords, we have Chevys, we have Mopars. And it's just like, it's a car. It's got 4 wheels. You got to love them.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I grew up all Chevy, you know, and I think back in the day, everybody was a Chevy guy, a Mopar guy with a mullet. And then we had the Ford guys.
Yep.
You know, and it was always a battle.
Yeah.
But now I think because of all the import performance and everything, I like your word, bilingual. You know, it really clicks with what we evolved to.
Yeah.
You know, and I like them all. I wish I could have. I could get a Mopar if I sell something, but it's just not very easily acquirable. They're so expensive, you know.
They are. I started out luckily early on. I bought my my coupe for $700.
Yeah.
Back 37 years ago, 38 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and I've had it all this time. So I got into it right, and now it's fun. But we're at Cross Country Garage here in getting dark
in Lake
Havasu, Arizona. So gas on the road is what you've got right now. I'm Hot Rod Bob, along with Kevin Otto, and our camera people. Yeah, Peggy's waving. Of course, you can't see her because she's pointing the camera towards us.
And so is Jerry.
Okay, and there goes Jerry. She just put her fingers in front of the camera. Thanks for tuning in. Check out Cross Country Garage on YouTube. And don't forget, you get gas every day from me. Great American Auto Scene. Have a great night.
Take care, guys.